right, 3, 2. All right, here we go. Hey guys, it's Kevin again, and this is going to be another movie preview. Of course, this one being for August. And once again, guys, I can't believe that we're already in August. Let me just say that right off the bat. This year has really flied by, especially the summer always seems to fly by, and this year especially it has. We're going from probably the best month of the summer to what could still potentially be a good month, but there's a lot of mediocrity in here as well. But either way, guys, very happy to be here with my two guests. First of all, you saw him. Let me introduce the first one. You saw him on the April movie preview. He was by himself. We didn't have much to talk about because most of the movies are really average, and then we didn't have much to say. But here he is again, FilmFan0599.
Hi. Hey, what's up, you guys? FilmFan0599 here again, and I'm back with the Falk, the Falk Eagle himself, on the movie previews. I was on the April one, and now I'm on the August one. So this shall be a good show, and let's just have some fun.
All right. And once again, you guys have seen him so many times, and he's been on many trailer reactions and things like that. My butt buddy himself, Adam Haskell.
Hi guys, what's up? It's me, Adam. Yeah. So let's get this thing started, man.
All right. Anyways, we're just gonna get into it. There's quite a lot of movies to talk about in August. A lot that we've talked about before. But whatever. We're definitely gonna get into it. Some that you might have never heard of that I'm definitely interested in talking about. We're gonna get into.
I haven't heard of half of these movies.
Yeah, well now you have. Luckily, I provided. Anyway, we're going to get into the first movie, which is the first big release, of course, of this month. One of the biggest releases of the month in general. That, of course, being on August 4th, when the first movie comes out this week. That, of course, being The Dark Tower. All right, so The Dark Tower, this is a film that I definitely am very interested in for a couple of reasons. One, it's starting up this sort of like Stephen King-esque series that we're starting. I know obviously The Dark Tower ties into a lot of different Stephen King movies, particularly It and a couple other ones. So I think that definitely is very interesting. Two, the cast here is very promising. Idris Elba and Matthew McConaughey, especially Matthew McConaughey as a villain. I don't think we've really seen that before, and that's something I'm definitely interested in getting into, and how Matthew McConaughey really is as a villain. But also the fact that it's taken so long for this movie to come out. I really hope it is actually something good, finally. I really do hope this is actually a genuinely really good movie. I know, like I said, it's taken a long time. Reshoots at this point, so many movies have reshoots that it doesn't really bother me. I mean, I know obviously there were a lot of problems with them switching directors and things like that, but at best, I hope this is an average film. I don't think it looks anything amazing, but it looks like a fun movie. I think the runtime is perfectly fine. Doesn't seem like this complex sort of story, so we'll see how it really does turn out. So The Dark Tower in general, I definitely am interested in getting into it. I did hear it's more of a setup movie because I know they're making a TV show, and I don't know if Idris Elba and Matthew McConaughey are in said TV show, but I do know they're making a TV show based on this movie, so we'll have to see the way that really does turn out. But either way, guys, I'm definitely looking forward to The Dark Tower, but let's see what Film Fan has to say.
The Dark Tower, I didn't have really too much expectations really beforehand. I just kind of heard that this was in production hell and everything, but I saw the trailer, and I will say it does seem pretty interesting. It seems really cool. Idris Elba's like this gunslinger, and like there's a barrier between both of these worlds and everything. It just seems really cool. I think this could be a really interesting story to see play out. And I think the movie looks very promising, and I hope it's just, just a cool movie. I hope to kind of just enjoy it. The cast looks phenomenal. I think the cast is really great. So, yeah, very interested to see what they could do with The Dark Tower.
All right. Adam.
I'm going to be honest. I'm not really looking forward to this movie. I don't think it looks that good. To me, it just looks bland. But the cast is promising. So, the cast. And you got Idris Elba in there. You got Matthew McConaughey in there. So, the cast looks promising. Which is the movie itself, I don't know. It just doesn't look that good to me, honestly. So, yeah. Yeah.
All right. Anyways, guys, if you are looking forward to The Dark Tower, it does come out August 4th. Like I said, probably one of the biggest movies of this month, without a doubt. Just happy that it's finally coming out. I know it's gone through, as you know, Double Nine said, production hell, so hopefully it is something really good. But the other movie coming out August 4th, Double Nine actually is going to introduce that I'm also really looking forward to.
All right, coming out August 4th as well is Detroit.
All right.
All right. So Detroit, now this is being, of course, directed by Catherine Bigelow, and this is based on what happened with Detroit in the 70s, right? I believe it's the 70s.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's based around what happened in Detroit in the 70s, and, you know, just this looks like a really powerful movie to me. You know, John Boyega is probably one of my favorite actors working today. He's a really, really great actor. It really does seem like he's gonna have really a great presence and great performance in this movie. And Will Porter, I believe his name is. I hear he has a really great supporting role in this movie. He's like really fantastic. So I'm very interested to see what he will do in the movie. So yeah, it just looks like an overall really powerful film. Catherine Bigelow is a fantastic director. You know, she did like The Hurt Locker, Zero Dark 30, the original Point Break. You know, she's a great director and really knows how to direct a great film. So I'm very interested to see what she can do with Detroit, and I can't wait for it. So yeah.
All right, guys. So my thoughts on Detroit. When I first saw this trailer, I didn't really think much of it. Saw the second trailer, that hooked me in. The second trailer was absolutely incredible. In general, this is a very timely movie. I mean, it's all about, like, I think police brutality in like the 60s, and you know, we still hear or the 70s or whatever. We still hear stories of that going on today, and I think that definitely is a very interesting. You know, it's a tough subject for this movie to tackle, but definitely seems like they're going to tackle it correctly. Just the scene with John Boyega in that interrogation room in the trailer, you don't know what's going on with him, but you know that he clearly is responsible for something, and I think that definitely is very interesting. I don't know too much about the story, but I don't really want to. It's one of those movies I kind of want to go into not knowing really a ton about. Catherine Bigelow, I think, is a very promising director to, you know, direct this movie because she's done great stuff. Yeah, actually the 60s. Thank you, Auburn Wanderer. But I thought it was 60s actually. Basically, Catherine Bigelow, I have not seen The Hurt Locker, but she did a bang-up job with Zero Dark 30. I love pretty much everything about the movie. Jessica Chastain is absolutely incredible in that, and the way she directs that, she really directed that film where it was kind of like, you know, she wasn't really taking anyone's side. It wasn't like a one-side film at all. It was very much neutral. Like, she showed, you know, the pros and cons of that kind of situation. I think she's going to do the same with this. From my understanding, as Double Nine said, Will Poulter is absolute Steeler in this movie, so I'm really looking forward to seeing what he does here. I heard he is absolutely incredible in this. We'll have to see the way that really does turn out. I think that definitely is going to be very interesting to see. But either ways, guys, I'm definitely really looking forward to Detroit. I've heard really incredible things about it, and I really do hope it does pay off. But yeah, Adam.
Yeah, this looks like a very good movie, honestly. Like, it looks like a very well shot movie, first of all. That trailer, like, just the way the movie's shot in particular, looks like a really well shot movie. Looks very interesting. The cinematography looks great. The performances look great. This movie has a freaking killer cast. And it just looks very interesting, honestly. I'm very interested. It's definitely one of my most anticipated films of this month, honestly, for sure. It's up there. And I'm definitely really looking forward to this one. I really like John Boyega, and it's cool to see him in more stuff. So, yeah.
All right, guys, so Detroit, if you are looking forward to it, it does, in fact, come out on August 4th, along with, like I said, The Dark Tower. Definitely, I think Detroit's going to do really well. I'm already hearing amazing things about it. Now we're going to get into a movie that I know we've talked about before. I'm sick of talking about it. I'm glad that it's finally coming out because we talked about this, like, I think 2 times now, and Adam is going to introduce it.
All right. That is Kidnap. Yeah, Kidnap. This movie looks like shit. Right to it. Yeah, this movie looks like shit. I don't know. It looks really generic. We've seen this plot so many times. It looks like nothing new. The performances, it looks very overly acted, honestly. It just doesn't look. I don't know. It just looks really dumb. It just looks like a really generic, just stupid action movie, and I'm really not really expecting anything from this. It looks awful. So yeah, not really much to say. It just looks really generic and bad, honestly.
All right, so Kidnap, I have talked about this way too many times, and as I said, I'm really sick of talking about it. I've already basically told you guys what I thought of this. I think it looks dumb. I think it looks generic. I think it looks stupid, and it looks like a direct-to-DVD movie. I have no idea why this is coming to theaters. For a while, I thought this wasn't going to come to theaters. I thought it was going to be like the next Amityville The Awakening, where this would take another year for it to actually come out, but it does seem like it's actually coming out. You've been able to watch this movie online for a month now, which I'm surprised I haven't watched it yet, but probably will do that very soon. I have no interest in this whatsoever. It just looks really over the top and very lifetimey in that way. I mean, just her screaming like, give me back my son and things like that. It's just, it's a really fucking stupid movie. Just the scene in general where he's taken from the playground and her not knowing where he is. Why you would take your eyes off your son for a second, I have no idea. But, you know, that's the mentality of this movie. It looks really dumb. I like Halle Berry, I really do, but holy shit, does she pick bad movies. And yeah, in general, I'm definitely not looking forward to this, but Double Nine.
So basically what this is, it's Taken, but instead you take out Liam Neeson, you put in Halle Berry, and you take out the daughter and you replace it with the son, and you take out an actual good script and replace it with a really god-awful one. This is what it seems like, honestly. Kidnap looks absolutely awful. It just looks like, honestly, like another Taken ripoff, to be completely honest with you. It really does. It doesn't look anything good. The action looks terrible as all hell from the trailers. And I know this was supposed to come out last year, but I didn't even really watch the trailer for this last year. I think I watched the trailer for it when another one came out a few months beforehand. I was just like, this is being released in theaters. Dear God Almighty, this looks like something that should have been just straight to DVD, honestly. Mm-hmm. It just looks like a straight to DVD movie to me, and I honestly don't know why this is being released in theaters. So, yeah, Kidnap looks absolutely awful. Nothing more I could say.
All right, guys. So Kidnap, if you guys are of the majority that's been really wanting this movie to come out, I don't think there's many, but if there is, I'm pretty sure there is an audience that's wanted this to come out. It's finally coming out. You can now see it. No, we're bullshitting you this time. It's actually coming out this Thursday at 7 o'clock. If you guys are definitely looking forward to it, check it out, I guess. I mean,
wait, Kevin, it just got delayed to October.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Interesting. Anyway, Kidnap does. Yeah. Kidnap August 4th. If you're looking forward to it, it does. I guess it comes out this Thursday. I mean, Adam's saying it doesn't, but Adam's not usually accurate with these things. But anyway, speaking of movies that even it's astonishing that Kidnap would come out on August 4th. That is the theatrical release movie, because the next movie, even though it's not really been talked about a lot, looks a lot more theatrical than that of Kidnapped, and that is Wind River.
Oh, shit.
All right, so Wind River, guys, I didn't know much about this going into it. I thought this was going to be one of those, VOD movies that's very obscure and that not a lot of people talk about. After the trailer, though, I'm very interested in this movie, and a couple reasons. One, Jeremy Renner is a very promising actor. Elizabeth Olsen's really great. That dynamic, I think, is really interesting. You got Hawkeye and you got Scarlet Witch teaming up together. That's, of course, awesome. And the plot in general is really interesting. The disappearance of this girl, what happened to her. We don't know where she went. The thing that gives me the most promise, though, is the director of this movie is actually the same director who did both Hell or High Water and Sicario. Two incredible films, in my opinion. Hell or High Water especially I really loved from last year. One of the best movies of 2016 without a doubt, and that definitely gives me a lot of hope in this movie. One of the things that both those movies did so well is how well they developed the characters, and I really hope the characters are on par with those two films. I think this definitely looks like a very thrilling, but also a very entertaining film. Something Taylor Sheridan, I believe that's the name of the director, something he knows how to do is he's able to incorporate humor and things like that, and he does a very good job with that. Sicario, not really, but Hell or High Water, he had that with. And I'm definitely looking forward to seeing what Wind River really does turn out to be. Like I said, I don't know a ton about it, but I don't really want to. Definitely excited to see how this does turn out, and yeah, but Double Nine.
Yeah, Wind River, I didn't really know too much about it before watching the trailer. Definitely seems interesting. Seems like a nice little mystery movie. You know, looking forward to the disappearance of this girl and whatever. Definitely looks interesting, and you know, like you said, what's the director's name again? Taylor.
Taylor Sheridan, I think.
Taylor Sheridan. He really knows what he's doing. You know, he wrote both Sicario and Hell or High Water, and he did a great job of writing both of those movies. And the fact that he's directing this movie is very interesting. And I'm actually excited to see where his directing takes with this movie. So yeah, Wind River seems really, really interesting.
So yeah, Wind River. This looks like a very interesting movie, like you two have said. Honestly, the cinematography in this trailer, like, holy shit, the cinematography is gorgeous. And yeah, this is directed by the same guy who wrote Hell or High Water, as Kevin said, and that was a great movie. That's one of the best I've seen last year. And it has Jeremy Renner and Elizabeth Olsen, and they look great in there, and it looks really interesting. I'm interested in this one. So yeah, I hope it comes to a theater near me.
All right, guys. So Wind River, if you are looking forward to it, does in fact come out August 4th. I don't know if it's wide or limited. I think it's going to be like Hell or High Water, where it eventually gets to a wide release based on, you know, Sicario and Hell or High Water. I think it definitely has a chance of doing that. So definitely looking forward to Wind River. And that does, of course, come out along with Kidnapped, Detroit, and The Dark Tower. All those come out on August 4th. Now we get into probably the most promising week of all on this list, and that being August 11th. There's a shit ton of movies that come out this day, but Double Nine is going to introduce the first one.
The first one is probably the one that everyone's kind of looking forward to the most of that weekend, and that is Annabelle Creation. All right, Annabelle Creation. I'm kind of mixed about it. I think it could be really interesting, but at the same time, it kind of looks somewhat bland to me. I don't know if anyone else really feels that way, but it's from the director of Lights Out, and you know, he did a really good job with that movie. I like that movie a lot. So who knows? This could be this could be very good. They could pull Ouija Origin of Evil, where you know it was a great prequel where a lot of people, you know. Well, the first movie wasn't that great, but, you know, the prequel came in. It was actually pretty great. And, yeah, and maybe this could be the same situation because the first Annabelle's, you know, kind of bad. So hopefully this prequel could be great. And, yeah, even though I have some mixed feelings going in, you know, feelings going into it, I hope it could be a really solid horror movie. So, yeah, Annabelle Creation. Bleed Up Show.
All right, so Annabelle Creation for me, I have not seen the first Annabelle. Let me tell you guys that right now. I know that it was polarized pretty much by critics. It was pretty much destroyed by everyone. I am going to check it out before the new one comes out, but like Double Nine said, I think this is going to be a Ouija Origin of Evil situation where the first movie is just really unbearable with these really dumb characters and things like that and all these jump scares. This movie actually looks really interesting. The idea of Annabelle being created, how that all came about, I think just really fascinates me. I mean, this is a real doll. Like, this is based on a true story, if you guys didn't know. So, you know, the Conjuring films in general are based on a true story. So I think that definitely is very interesting. And this actually does have the same actress from Ouija Origin of Evil, which I think is really interesting. I really loved that actress. She was really creepy in Ouija, and I think she's going to be just as creepy in this movie. She seems like the next, like, sort of like Linda Blair type actress, so I really hope that she is great in this. I definitely really loved what she brought to the table in Ouija, and definitely I hope she's really great here. It looks really creepy. It looks really interesting. I'm definitely interested in getting into this movie. Do I think we need it? No. I mean, I don't think it's necessary, but I do think that this is going to kind of redeem people's fate in the Annabelle franchise. I mean, I've always loved The Conjuring, and the fact that Annabelle's not good is definitely disappointing. So I really do hope that this is a really good movie. But Annabelle Creation, I'm definitely looking forward to it. And yeah, but Adam?
To be honest, I know this movie is getting praised a lot right now, but I'm not really, I don't know. I'm not really hooked on this one, honestly, based on the trailers. I don't know. Just doesn't look that interesting to me. I don't know what to really say about this one, honestly. Just kind of looks whatever, and I don't know. Not really too into this story.
All right, guys. Annabelle Creation, if you are looking forward to it, does in fact come out August 11th. I think it looks really promising. I mean, not everyone does, though. Adam definitely does not think that. Maybe hopefully the movie's good, but we'll have to see. But the other movie coming out August 11th that I think looks honestly really promising, that I'm definitely looking forward to, Double Nine's going to introduce.
No, I'm introducing.
You mean Adam, you idiot?
Oh, okay, Adam's gonna introduce. Let me read
I just introduced Annabelle Creation.
Oh yeah.
Okay, let's take a mark down of how many dumb mistakes Kevin makes in this video.
Fucking damn it, Kevin. God fucking damn it.
See, that's one. That's one dumb mistake.
All right. Thank God for editing, guys. Oh my God. Okay. So the next movie we're talking about is one that I'm also really looking forward to on August 11th that Adam is going to introduce.
All right, that movie is going to be the Glass Castle. Yeah. Oh my God. So yeah, this movie looks like I don't even know honestly. I don't know what I thought of this trailer. If I'm being honest with you, like I didn't dislike it. I didn't really like. I don't know. It's hard. I don't know. This trailer was just what, like, I don't know what to really say. It could be good. It could be okay. I don't freaking know. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Great Haskell as usual. The Glass Castle for me is a very interesting film in here because if you guys know, actually I haven't told you guys this before. In my senior year, we read like a bunch of books. The one book we were supposed to read that we didn't was The Glass Castle, and I'm actually happy that I didn't because I've said this to you guys many times. When I read a book and then I see the movie, all I do is compare it to the book. That's one of the reasons why I don't like to read books before I see the movie. I like to do it after, or I don't do it at all, mainly because I'm just going to compare it to the book the whole time. So I'm actually glad I'm not doing that because this actually looks really good. Brie Larson looks really great in this. Woody Harrelson as well looks really good. Just a really great cast in general. I'm hearing really good things about it. I don't know too much about the overall story. I know it is based on a true story, but I'm definitely looking forward to seeing how this does turn out. Brie Larson has been doing nothing but phenomenal performances. I mean, everything she's done so far, at least, has been great. I haven't really seen her give a bad performance. Even in little things like 21 Jump Street, she still is great in that movie. I still really loved her as an actress, but it looks fantastic here. I really do hope this is a really good movie. Like I said, I really do hope it keeps up the streak for, Brie Larson. Naomi Watts is great. Woody Harrelson never gives a bad performance, and I really do hope this is something great. So I'm definitely really looking forward to The Glass Castle, but let's see what Double Nine has to say.
I'm kind of like with Adam on this. Don't know really what to think, to be honest. Like, it kind of just looks meh to me. I mean, Brie Larson could give a really great performances. I think the performances look good. I think that just the story to me looks kind of okay. That's really the thing I got from this trailer is that just the story looks kind of meh to me. I think the performances could be great. I think, Brie Larson, Woody Harrelson, Naomi Watts, I think they could all give stellar performances. But just to me, the story just doesn't look that interesting to me.
All right, fair enough. But anyways, guys, The Glass Castle, if you are looking forward to it, it does come out on August 11th. Now we get to the best movie on this entire list. You guys know
Jesus!
August 11th was the best release dates, and this, without a doubt, is probably the best movie coming out this week. That being a sequel that we all definitely wanted, The Nut Job 2, Nutty by Nature. Holy shit. All right, so I'm going to say this right off the bat. I haven't seen the first Nut Job, and it's not because I couldn't. It's because I didn't want to. I simply had no interest in it whatsoever. I boycotted it, and there you go. But anyway, The Nut Job 2, this movie looks, oh my God, this looks bad. I don't know why anyone made this movie. The first one, like, bombed in theaters. It really didn't do well at all. I don't remember anyone talking about that movie. I don't think there was any sort of following that wanted a nut job too. This just seems like a really desperate cash grab. Like they just need to put an animated movie in theaters in August. So they're just like, all right, just put this in there, and it looks fucking terrible. Oh my god, this movie. The jokes are so LCD, you know, lowest common denominator. They look so much like that. Nothing about this looks funny. The characters, just in general, I'm getting a real over-the-hedge rip-off vibe from this. The trailer especially looks like that, and I like Over the Hedge. Like, I'm a fan of that movie. This, to me, looks like a huge rip-off of that. Just in general, I have no interest in this whatsoever. I'm going to watch the first one just because why not? But it's going to be very interesting if at the end of the summer, we're going to really have to figure out which one's worse, the Emoji Movie or the Nut Job 2. We'll have to see. I know the Emoji Movie was an amazing experience for Adam here, but maybe the Nut Job 2 will be even more amazing. So we'll have to see. Nut Job 2, I don't even know what to say. I mean, just the title in general sounds like a porno. So yeah, but double nine.
Yeah, but just like you, I haven't even seen the first one really, so it's like, so I'm kind of going into this like going like, you know, like you, like this is just a desperate attempt at a cash grab. It looks really bad. It really does. The animation looks straight to DVD level animation. It just seems like a really stupid movie with like the same stupid like lowest common denominator kid humor. It looks completely awful to me, and I'm like, this gets a sequel. We can't get a sequel to Dread. What the hell? What the hell is wrong with the world? But yeah, this looks bad. This looks really, really terrible. It looks like a really bad movie. And yeah, I'm not looking forward to it in the slightest. That's all I've got to say.
All right.
Yeah, this just joins the long list of unnecessary sequels to come out in 2017. This year is filled with so many unnecessary sequels, and this is yet another one. And this is honestly my least anticipated film of the month. It was my least anticipated film of the whole summer because it looks like utter shit. I mean, everything about it, the jokes, the animation, just it's so pointless. I feel like it's gonna flop. This movie is gonna flop so like hard. Like this movie's gonna do so bad at the box office, guys. This movie's not gonna do good at all. And I don't get the point of this thing at all. I don't know why it's being made. It just looks freaking atrocious. Like so bad.
All right, so the Nut Job 2, Nutty by Nature, even though our Lord and Savior Brendan Fraser is in it, it still looks like complete, utter trash.
Wait,
if you are
Fraser's in it?
Though,
Brendan Fraser's in it? Brendan Fraser's in it?
He's in the first one.
Oh, well, now I'm excited for it.
Yeah. I don't know if he's in this one. We'll have to see. Maybe he'll have a cameo. Anyway, the Nut Job 2, Nutty by Nature. If you are looking forward to it, it does come in August 11th. It's probably going to bomb horribly. I really don't anticipate this movie making a lot of money, but we'll have to see. Maybe I'll kick myself if it actually turns out to be good. But yeah, we'll have to see how it really does turn out. But the next movie I'm looking forward to, I don't know what these two guys really think of it, but Double Nine's going to introduce it.
The next one is Egret, is that how you say
goes
it?
West.
Wait, what?
Egret goes west.
Egret goes west, okay. See, I told you. That thank God for editing, like you said.
Yeah.
Next one is Egret goes west.
All right.
Egret goes west. I saw a trailer for it like months ago, and I didn't really like it. And I saw this new one, this Red Band one. Made it even worse for me. I just think this looks like a very kind of, I guess you could say, obnoxious movie to me. It seems like I think it looks like the main character is gonna be very unlikable to me. And Audrey Plaza, who I think can be funny. I mean, she was funny in was it Parks and Recreation? I liked her in that show.
It was amazing in Legion.
Like, so, oh yeah, I've heard she's great in Legion too.
Yeah.
So, but when she's like Dirty Grandpa or Mike and Dave Wendy, she's just awful. So, and she looks like she's just gonna play the same character in this movie. And Elizabeth Olsen, I don't know what the hell she's doing. So it's just, it looks like a really obnoxious film to me, and I'm not really looking forward to it all that much. So yeah, Igor Goes West. That's my thoughts on it.
All right, so I know it's probably going to be very different from the both of you. I'm actually really looking forward to this movie for a couple of reasons. One, the plot of it really sounds intriguing. I mean, you got this girl who's very mentally unstable, and she sees this one girl who has a seemingly perfect life, pretty much posts like everything on social media, and she goes down a tracker. Needless to say, she finds out this girl doesn't have a perfect life, and I think it honestly sounds like a really good social commentary on social media. You know, they have that saying where you're never as happy as you look on Instagram, and that's exactly what this movie's kind of about. How this girl, you know, she kind of has it all. She really doesn't. I think it definitely is interesting. I know it's been done before, but the fact that she's like stalking her on the internet, I think sounds like a really cool idea. Kind of reminds me of Crazy Ex-Girlfriend in a way, where if you guys know, I absolutely love that show. I think that show is incredibly well done. I get it that her character does seem a bit annoying, but I'm going to be honest, I think the movie itself is going to be very different than how this trailer looked. I really do think so. The trailer may look like this really dumb comedy, and I'm hearing it's really not that at all. So we'll have to see how this really does turn out. I like Aubrey Plaza. I think she is, in fact, a capable actress. I think she just really picks movies that don't really service her well at all. Dirty Grandpa, I thought she was okay in that. I thought she was tolerable. Her character was kind of annoying at points, but I thought she was okay. Mike and Amy Wedding Dates, I thought she was okay as well. But she really blew me away in Legion, and I really want to see her give a good performance here. So we'll have to see how this really does turn out. I like Elizabeth Olsen, and it's also really cool to see O'Shea Jackson in a movie again. I didn't think we were going to see him for a while, but yeah, I really like that he's in another movie. Haven't seen him since Straight Outta Compton, and I hope he at least is here. He looks really good in the trailer. So yeah, I'm looking forward to Ingrid Goes West. I know I'm probably of the few here that are, but I think this definitely does look really interesting. And yeah, but Adam.
This looks really weird to me. I don't really know, like, what to say. Just the trailer is just really weird. I don't really get it, honestly. Aubrey Plaza, I'm not really a huge fan, honestly. I think she can be funny in some things. Like, I liked her in Scott Pilgrim and stuff like that. But like, there's just other things like Mike and Dave and Dirty Grandpa. I'm just like, and yeah, this just looks. I don't know. I don't really hate the trailer. It's just I don't really know what to make of it. It looks just pretty weird. So yeah.
All right, guys. So Ingrid Goes West, if you are looking forward to it, does come out on August 11th. I think it looks good, but, you know, case in point, these two obviously feel differently. But now we're getting into another movie that I definitely am interested in seeing how it does turn out, and Adam is going to introduce it.
What's it called? Okay. It is Good Time. All right. This is an A24 film. A24, it's a hit and miss studio for me. They've made some films I freaking adore. They've made some other films I don't like. They made some films I freaking hate. So, yeah, very hit and miss. And this is one I'm not really too big on the trailer for this. I know it seems like I don't like nothing for good things, but yeah, this is another movie where I'm not really too big on the trailer, honestly. I don't know. It doesn't look that good to me. It just looks like it's gonna fall into like. It doesn't look like it's gonna fall into the bad A24. It looks like it's just gonna fall into the very forgettable A24, just mediocre. Kind of like Green Room or something, and it just doesn't look that good to me, honestly. So yeah.
All right, so Good Time. I saw the trailer for this when I saw Atomic Blonde, and this looks really different and interesting. I mean, just the score in general was so like psychedelic. The way the trailer really sucked you in. I know it's all about this like bank robbery and us kind of following him on this journey. I really have loved what Robert Pattinson has been doing as of late. I think both him and Kristen Stewart have had some of the most drastic turnarounds out of any actor or actress so far. Taylor Lautner's still not really doing that great of a job, but Robert Pattinson and Kristen Stewart have really been giving some very good performances, and it looks like it's going to continue here. He looks really great here. I really do hope that he gives a really good performance here. Jennifer Jason Leigh, I also really do like. In general, the cinematography here looks absolutely phenomenal. A24, for the most part, I am impressed by. They will make a movie every so often where I'm like, that wasn't too great, but this one looks really interesting. I don't want to know a ton going into it. The plot, thankfully, doesn't tell you a lot about the movie. The trailer really didn't either, but I definitely am interested in checking this out. I think this definitely could be something really great. And yeah, but 99.
The trailer really did nothing for me. I'm not the hugest A24 fan. They made some good movies. They made some ones that I've liked and really enjoyed, but then they made some okay-ish ones or some ones that are just not the greatest, really. But, you know, this one just kind of looks like another one that's just going to be forgettable, really. Like, I felt like the trailer was just nothing more than just random shot after random shot after random shot to me. Like, it was a very messy trailer, to be honest with you. Like, it just felt like they didn't know, and there's a motorcycle going, as usual. And, it just felt like a really messy trailer. Like, it was just like cramming all these shots together for this trailer. That's what it just seemed like. Robert Pattinson seems like he could do a really good job in this movie. You know, the dude's a really capable actor if you give him the right role to do so. Hopefully he's really good in it. So, yeah. Nah, I don't really have any expectations for this movie. It just kind of looks generic and boring to me.
All right, so good time, guys. We are looking forward to it. It does come out on August 11th. And we've gone through two movies that these two think very generic and boring. Now we get to a movie that I think perfectly fits that billing, which is The Only Living Boy in New York. All right, so this movie, I just put on the list pretty much for the fuck of it. I knew it was coming out, and I knew people wanted, you know, were talking about it. This, to me, looks like the definition of just a really boring, very generic film. In general, you know, you got, like, this kid, he's in college, and he returns, and he's, like, his father's having this affair, and, like, his father's mistress starts, like, you know, causing problems and shit. It just looks like something we've seen so many times before. Nothing about this looks interesting. I didn't laugh at a single joke in the trailer. It just looks really just blah. Like, it doesn't interest me whatsoever. You know, I like the cast in here is really good. Pierce Brosnan, I like. It's cool to see him do an American accent for once. You know, I haven't seen that in a while, but I do like. I think the cast is good. It's just the concept sounds very mediocre and generic, and I just really am not looking forward to that all this much. So, Only Living Boy in New York. I don't really have much to say about this movie, but yeah, 99.
Same here, really. Like, just I keep on repeating myself, but it just honestly looks generic and boring. Like, it really does. Like, most of these movies that are coming out this week, like, it just really does to me. Like, you know, it's kind of what you just said. It kind of looks like the same old story where, you know, like, someone's having an affair, but yet the mistress is causing trouble and whatever. Like, it just doesn't look that great. Hopefully, you know, Mark Webb's a pretty good director. 500 Days of Summer is great.
Spider-Man.
I was about to say something. 500 Days of Summer is great. The first Amazing Spider-Man is great. I don't care what any of you say. Amazing Spider-Man 2 was okay. I heard Gifted was great. So maybe he could do something really good with this movie, hopefully. But overall, I just don't think this movie looks all that interesting.
All right. And now let's go to the person who has basically the last Mark Webb movie he saw was Spider-Man, Adam Haskell.
Oh, I'm gonna be honest, I haven't even seen the trailer for this movie, so yeah.
All right. Only Living Boy in New York. You didn't miss much, Adam. I'll tell you that right now. Only Living Boy in New York does come out August 11th. Now we get to the other amazing movie on this week that I know we're all absolutely anxiously anticipating, that I know 99 is just dying to introduce. He's so happy that he gets...
Screw you! Oh, man. Naked. All right, Naked. Oh, lordy, lordy, lord almighty. Marlon Wayans, what are you doing, man? Marlon Wayans, what? Stop. Stop. Just S-T-O-P. Stop. Stop. Just stop. That's all I got, honestly. Just stop. Stop. So there you go.
Oh my God, this movie. Oh. You guys know how much I have disliked the past two Marlon Wayans films. 50 Shades of Black, honestly, is probably the worst spoof movie I've ever seen, to be completely honest with you. That movie is horrifyingly bad. Just not a single...
That's an understatement.
The Whiplash joke in general just...
Oh, that was the worst thing about the whole movie.
I don't know what else to say. I've said pretty much all there is to say about that joke, but holy fuck. This movie looks honestly worse. It really does. Everything about this movie just looks so stupid. It looks like he's trying to cash in on that like Groundhog Day formula that's been done to death. There's not a single thing about this movie that looks different or fresh or interesting. He's with Regina Hall again, who, I mean, she was okay in Scary Movie. Here's the thing. Marlon Wayans is a capable actor. He really is. Look at him in Requiem for a Dream. He is amazing in that movie. I want to see him do something like that again. It's just kind of like Tyler Perry or Adam Sandler. They just constantly keep doing the same movies over and over again, and they're just kind of like rinse and repeats. And we're at a point now where they're getting really tiring. I mean, the fact that this is a Netflix movie, you can just tell that studios are really getting tired of this. And I'm really sick of these Marlon Wayans movies. This one looks really dumb. We're probably going to see him completely full frontally nude, and that's definitely something that I know we all absolutely want to see. You know, we saw that one shot of his ass in 50 Shades of Black, and this one's going one step beyond, because what's better than that? Just naked Marlon Wayans. That's definitely what the people want to see. This is, without a doubt, my least anticipated movie on this list. There is no movie I'm dreading more. Not Job 2 looks fucking awful, but this movie looks honestly 10 times worse. I didn't think it would be as bad as what the teaser trailer found to be, but the trailer was honestly even worse. This just looks like utter shit. I have honestly nothing else to say about this movie. Just expect a really big juicy rant when this comes out, most likely, because this... I've said this so many times. What are you doing, Netflix? Honestly, you make things like Okja and To the Bone, and then you go to this, and I just don't get it. What made you need to sign on to these movies? What is so interesting about Marlon Wayans? I mean, you're better than this. Come on, I know you're trying to become a legit movie studio, but just stop. Stop signing on to everything. This is the perfect example of that. Nobody wants this movie. Nobody wants to see this movie. I have no interest in this movie. I don't want to talk about this anymore. Adam, please save me, because I'm fucking done with this.
Like I said, stop. Just stop.
Yeah, this looks awful. Marlon Wayans, to be honest, I've never been a fan of this guy. If I'm being honest, like, even all the way back then, like, I never really thought Marlon Wayans was all that funny, and 50 Shades of Black was one of the worst movies I saw last year, and this just looked shitty just like that movie, honestly. It looks just really bad, and it just looks lazy. The jokes look horrible. Just Marlon Wayans doesn't really seem to care. I'm just doing the same shit over and over again, and just a movie about him naked. I mean, do I really need to say more? I mean, it's a movie about Marlon Wayans naked. Like need I say more? I'm dreading this. It looks terrible, and God.
All right, so Naked, there's probably not many people who are looking forward to this movie. Marlon Wayans has lost a shit ton of fans, but if you are of the majority that actually enjoy what Marlon Wayans has to offer, which I don't understand, but if you are of the majority, which I know there definitely is people out there, more power to you if you think that. I think it's really tiring at this point, and I'm fucking done. But August 11th, if you are looking forward to, along with a shit ton of other movies we talked about, now we get to August 18th, my birthday. We got a lot of actually really potentially good movies.
Happy birthday!
Thank you. One movie that I was planning on seeing on my birthday, and I'll talk about that in a second, but actually, no, Adam, once again, is
two. God fucking damn it, Kevin. What the fuck?
Two.
Okay.
I just don't want to movies, I guess.
There's got to be a blooper reel to this, God damn it.
Oh, yeah.
All right. That is The Hitman's Bodyguard. All right. Oh, God. I feel like I'm going to be in a ginormous minority here. I'm not really looking forward to this movie. I know the other two here are probably like stoked for it. But I
Oh
know a
yeah.
lot of people for this movie are up. I know a lot of people are absolutely stoked for this movie, honestly. Um, but to me, I don't know. The trailer didn't really make me laugh that much. If I'm being honest with you, um, I hope it surprises me. I'm hoping for the best. It's just with that trailer, I didn't really laugh that much. Uh, so yeah, it just looks and to me. It doesn't look bad. Definitely doesn't look bad or anything. It just and to me. But that was because of someone who's actually excited for it.
All right, so Hitman's Bodyguard, guys. I have said this so many times. This has been a terrible year for comedies. I mean, there's not another way to interpret it. This has been an absolutely abysmal year. There's only really been like one or two genuinely really entertaining comedy films. Other than that, this has been a really bad year, particularly in the summer. At this point, we had The Nice Guys, we have Popstar. We've had like nothing this year. We really have not had much of anything in terms of comedies, and I'm really hoping that this saves that because oh my God, this looks funny. I mean, Ryan Reynolds as this hitman in general is a really funny concept, especially coming off the heels of Deadpool. I think he's going to do a really great job here. Throw in Sam Jackson, though. I mean, I've said you guys this to you before. Every movie for me is better because of Sam Jackson. I mean, he's one of my favorite actors, without a doubt. He's just so charismatic. He's so fun to watch. And he looks like he's going to steal pretty much every scene he's in here. The chemistry between these two just look like they have absolutely infectious chemistry. I can't wait to see the way it turns out. Gary Oldman as well is in here. Elektra's in here as well, surprisingly. Elodie Young is in here, which that's really surprising. Cool to see her in a movie. But yeah, this looks fantastic. I can't wait to see the way this turns out. The trailer had me dying, especially the first trailer. Just so much funny stuff going on here. I really hope that this is the comedy that saves the summer. Like I said, there's been so many mediocre to bad films. It's really been such a mediocre year for comedies, and I'm really hoping that The Hitman's Bodyguard does save it. I was planning on seeing this on my birthday because, you know, it's be a great birthday present for me. Also, The Defenders are coming out. That's a great birthday present as well. Netflix, thank you. Damn, is that a big day for Elodie Young. But either way, I'm actually seeing this on Wednesday. I got a free screening of it on Wednesday, and I'm definitely looking forward to reviewing it to you guys. But yeah, Hitman's Bodyguard, absolutely hyped for it. Can't wait. And like I said, hopefully this turns out to be the comedy of the summer.
The Hitman's Bodyguard. Oh, boy. Okay, this is my most anticipated movie of the entire month. I'm very excited about this movie a lot. I think it looks absolutely hilarious. When I heard the concept about this last year, that it's a Hitman's Bodyguard, I was like, and the fact that Ryan Reynolds and Sam Jackson are starring it together, I was like, this ought to be great. And I saw the first trailer for it. I was like, this looks freaking hilarious. Just everything about both of those trailers was absolutely hilarious. And these guys seem like they're going to have fantastic chemistry with each other. Like, seriously, these guys seem like they're going to have incredible chemistry with each other. I cannot wait to see what they do in this movie. This looks absolutely hysterical. I'm very looking forward to this movie. A lot, good sir. I think it looks absolutely great. So, yeah, Hitman's Bodyguard, boy.
All right, guys, so The Hitman's Bodyguard, I cannot wait for this movie. I really hope, once again, this is the comedy of the summer. And then also on my birthday, we have another movie that looks really great and could be another really great comedy. That being a film that I also am really looking forward to. That, of course, is Logan Lucky. Okay. So Logan Lucky, Steven Soderbergh, in general, that's enough of a reason to see it. You know, that's a check mark immediately. But then you look at the cast in this movie. You got Daniel Craig, you got Riley Coe, you got Adam Driver, and you got Channing Tatum, who you throw Channing Tatum in anything nowadays, you guaranteed he's going to give a good performance. I mean, he has come so far. Ever since 21 Jump Street, he has been fantastic in everything he's in. And this just looks like such an entertaining film. It's such a simple concept of these two two like sort of criminals needing basically like guns, and they get it from Daniel Craig, and it just looks like a really entertaining movie in general. I was, like I said, was planning on seeing The Hitman's Bodyguard on my birthday, but I'm definitely going to see this. I'm already hearing great things about it. I really hope this is a fantastic movie. Just in general, it looks really damn entertaining. I hope this once again is another really good comedy. It's from the same person who did Ocean's 11, of course, you know, Steven Soderbergh. So I really do hope this is something great. The cast here is stacked. You got a great director. I just hope that the execution is as good as the trailer makes it out to be. And yeah, definitely can't wait for this film.
Logan Lucky. This seems like a very interesting movie, you know. Just that scene where they fucking drive through the gas station, whatever.
Oh, yeah,
having cracking up. So I'm very interested to see what they do with this movie. Daniel Craig seems off his freaking rocker in this movie. Like, I think he's gonna steal the entire show, honestly. It just looks like a really kind of fun heist movie, and I'm very excited to see where they go with it. So yeah, Logan Lucky. Steven Soderbergh's a great director, so I'm very excited to see where they go with it.
All right, Adam.
I'm very excited for this movie. Wait, can you guys hear me?
Now we can.
All right. Yeah, I am very excited for this movie, honestly. This is one of my most anticipated movies of the month, honestly. I actually think it looks really funny. I think it looks really cool. Now, the cast for this freaking movie, this movie has a freaking cast. Daniel Craig, Channing Tatum, Adam Driver, Seth MacFarlane. I mean, you got so many people in there. And it just looks like it's going to be a really fun movie, a really funny movie. I'm really excited for it. It's currently holding at like an 100% Rotten Tomatoes right now. So like, yeah, it's pretty great. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to this one. So I can't wait to see how it turns out.
All right, guys, so Logan Lucky, like I said, I am absolutely looking forward to this movie. I just remember another really funny line in the trailer where he's like, you want an arm and it's an actual arm. That shit's just fucking hysterical. I really hope this is a great movie. Yeah, like I said, definitely planning on seeing that on my birthday. But also coming out on my birthday, we got another potentially really good movie that Double Nine is going to introduce.
We have patty cakes.
Baker's Man.
Wait, Baker's Man. Oh, I got the chill. I was like, what the heck? Oh, okay.
That's what
I got the chill. Yeah, I know, patty cake. I'm slow when it comes to things sometimes, god dang it.
All right, anyway, it's just the goddamn movie. Talk about the goddamn movie.
God damn it. All right. So, next up here is patty cakes. All right. Patty cakes, I had no idea what the heck this movie was until we did this movie preview. I'm kind of meh on it, really, to be honest with you. Like, I just watched the trailer. I'm just like, okay, doesn't really interest me too much. Who knows? Maybe the movie could be really good, but yeah, that's really all I got, really. Like, not too much I got out of that trailer, to be honest. I just think it kind of just looks okay.
All right. For me, patty cakes, I definitely am really looking forward to this movie. I didn't recognize the actress in this, but it definitely seems like she's going to give a real standout performance here. I know in real life she actually is a rapper, so this is technically kind of like a biography about her rapping career. But yeah, I mean, I'm a fan of rap music, definitely. I think this movie definitely seems like it's going to portray that very well. I know there's, other huge hip-hop fans there. Auburn Wander, I know you're in there. Definitely this is a movie that I am really looking forward to. The music looks really great, and in general, like I said, it really looks like it's going to capture that rap-esque scene very well. They didn't really show a ton in the trailer, but it looks like a fairly simple concept. It definitely looks like something I'm definitely really going to enjoy. In general, I am definitely looking forward to seeing how this does turn out, and hopefully, once again, I have some birthday luck, and this turns out to be a really good movie.
Yeah, patty cakes, just like Double Nine here, I'm not really too excited about this one. It just looks whatever to me. I don't really think much of the trailer. Just kind of watched it and it was like, yeah, whatever. Could be good. Next trailer.
All right, guys. So patty cakes. I definitely am looking forward to this movie. Once again, August 18th seems to be a very promising day. Thank God. I'm glad that fucking Nutjob 2 is not coming out on my birthday. That would not be a fun time. But definitely looking forward to all of these movies. Like I said, Hitman's Bodyguard, Logan Lucky, Patty Cakes all come out on August 18th. We are looking forward to it. And the next movie, guys, you're not going to recognize. It's actually a movie that one of the guests in this movie preview actually made that we're very excited to talk about, and Adam is going to introduce it.
That is the Batman Cookie Part 4, Another Day of Sun. So yeah, there's gonna be a lot of people here. You got me, you got Double Nine's gonna be there, a lot of others. So yeah, I don't really want to give too much away, but it's gonna be a long movie. It's gonna be longer than the other ones, and a lot longer actually, like by an hour. So yeah, and it's gonna be very different and all this stuff. So yeah.
All right. So if you guys are like completely confused or like, what the fuck is this? The Batman Cookie series, the series that Adam Haskell here has been doing for a very long time. Actually, the Nerd by Day, Kick-Ass by Night series he's been doing for a very long time. The Batman Cookie is a spin-off series, and they've been really stupid, honestly. It's a really dumb concept, you know, things like that, and he's aware of that. But this movie in general, you know, we talk about the Batman Cookie 2 just for shits and giggles, but honestly, with this movie, guys, you know, from what Adam's telling me, this is going to be a very drastically different film. If you guys saw my trailer reaction, I'm actually really excited for this movie. I don't really know what it entails. I don't even know really what it's about. Thank you, Adam, for keeping it a secret, because I really don't want to know a ton going into it. And in general, I really want you guys to see this movie, because I don't know what this movie really does entail. I know Double Nine's involved. I know Adam's involved. I know Auburn Wanderer's involved. Tony Estrada's involved. All kinds of people like that. But in general, it's not just because my friends are in. I genuinely am very intrigued by this trailer. I really do hope this is something great. I think Adam really has a good body of work here. And I really do hope this turns out to be a very successful film. Again, if you guys are looking forward to it, August 25th, like I said, definitely something that I think a lot of people definitely might want to check out. Don't check out the other movies. They're pretty much unwatchable. There's a lot of memes and things like that in there. This is probably the one to check out. But let's see what one of the stars here, Double Nine, has to say about it.
It's going to be the greatest movie of all time. There you go. It's going to be the greatest movie of all time.
The Batman Cookie 4, Another Day of Sun. But we're serious about this, guys. I genuinely want you guys to check out this movie. I'm hearing, you know, again, Adam's telling me some really big things about it. It seems like he's worked really hard on it, and I really hope this turns out well for him. I know this one's scripted, unlike the other ones. I know it's a lot darker, and yeah, I'm going to be talking about this movie a lot throughout the month of August, to the point where you guys might be sick of it. But like I said, I really want you guys to be able to go out and see this. Not go out and see this movie, but watch it on YouTube. I'm going to have interviews with the cast, all kinds of stuff like that, so look forward to that. But genuinely, August 25th, I'm really excited to see how this movie's done. Batman Cookie 4, Another Day of Sun. But now we get into a movie that, again, looks like one of the best movies on this list. I'm absolutely hyped to see how this movie turns out. That does come out on August 25th, and that is All Saints. All right. So All Saints in general, just from hearing the title, I'm like, oh, this is going to be one of those generic Christian-type movies, and that's exactly what this is. This just looks really ridiculous. I mean, John Corbett, he's a capable actor, but he looks like he's really overacting this trailer, particularly a scene with him knocking over a barrel, just fucking hysterical, honestly. It looks like there's a lot of unintentionally funny moments in this movie. Looks like something like God's Not Dead or Miracles from Heaven or something like that. Just in general, I'm not really too big on these like Christian films. I know there's an audience for them, but I personally just find them very laughable and silly. So I don't have much to say about All Saints. It just kind of looks like, you know, this is the end of August. Usually there's like a lot of just dumb shit at the end of August, and this looks like one of those films. So I don't really have too much to say about it, but Double Nine.
Yeah, it looks really silly, to be honest with you. It just looks like another generic Christian movie, and I'm just like, whatever. Yeah, that seems pretty laughable when he freaking knocks over the barrel and stuff. But yeah, looks all right. Just looks kind of meh.
All right.
Haskell.
The guy trips over a barrel or whatever. Yeah, this looks really bad. I don't know. It just the acting doesn't look good. It looks just stupid and just it doesn't look good. Let's just it's one of my least anticipated of this month. Obviously not my least anticipated, but it's one of them, man. So yeah.
Yeah, so like we said, we're pretty much getting to like the really nothingness of the end of August. That's usually what August is filled like, and All Saints happens to be one of those. We have yet another movie on August 25th that looks really dumb that Double Nine's getting introduced.
Polaroid! Alright, Polaroid just looks like another generic horror film, to be honest with you. It looks really dumb. It really does. Like, you can see all the scares coming. It just looks like another jump scare fest, and movie that has some really stupid characters. It just looks so generic. I know I've been saying that a lot during this preview, but a lot of these movies that are coming out this month look really generic, and this is one of them.
All right, so for me, Polaroid, we almost watched the wrong trailer to this movie. Sorry about that, guys. I very much apologize. You know, that was
I didn't super kick you.
Yeah, that was a YouTube error, not me. We watched like some foreign movie. I don't know what the fuck that was, but this movie in general, it just looks really dumb. And it sucks because we've had so many great horror movies coming out lately. This just looks like a complete step back. I really like the cast here. Madeline Pesh is a really great actress. She's phenomenal in Riverdale. I love her as that character. I think she really is great in that show. Catherine Prescott was okay in Finding Carter, but this just looks really over the top and really dumb. I mean, just in the trailer in general, there's that one scene where that dude says like, oh, you know, if we break the photo, then we die. So he then has the audacity to literally put the, you know, burn the thing on fire, and then the girl catches on fire. What the fuck did you think was gonna happen? It's like, it looks like this one of those movies where we're gonna shout at the screen. The character's gonna make really dumb decisions, and it just looks really stupid overall. You got sort of like a Back to the Future-esque horror film, and in general, I have no interest in this movie whatsoever. It just looks really fucking stupid, and looks like some, you know, maybe we'll laugh at it, but other than that, I don't really think this looks that great. But yeah.
Yeah, this looks stupid. I have really no interest in this movie. I'll probably end up watching it with probably these two, but yeah, it doesn't look good. It looks generic and dumb, just like a lot of the fucking movies this month.
Yeah. So Polaroid, if you guys looking forward to Polaroid, it does come out August 25th. I don't think there's many people even know this movie exists. I had no idea what the fuck this was. We're just talking about it because, you know, it's coming out, so why not? Now we go to another movie that I've talked about way too many times before. I've talked about this, I think, 2 times already. Hopefully it finally comes out, and Adam's going to introduce it.
That is Tulip Fever. Yeah, I watched the trailer for this, and it's a pretty forgettable trailer, to be honest with you. I watched it, and it's like kind of left my mind, and I'm looking at images of it right now so I can refresh my memory, and I guess I can just say it just looks kind of bland to me. Like almost every movie coming out this month looks bland. Anyways, yeah, this doesn't look that good, so yeah.
All right, so Tulip Fever. I've talked about this before. I'm actually looking forward to this movie. I like the cast here: Alicia Vikander, Dane DeHaan, Zach Galifianakis, Judi Dench, Christoph Waltz, Jack O'Connell, Cara Delevingne. Just an incredible cast overall. The concept here is interesting. You know, this painter kind of falls in love in like this 17th century-esque world. You know, basically there's this artist, he falls for this woman, but she's like married and things like that. It can get maybe a little too heavy-handed, but it looks like it's handled well in the trailer. Like I said, I've been looking forward to this for a while. The fact it's gotten pushed back so many times kind of does worry me. I mean, usually that's not a good sign for a movie. I don't even know if this is going to come out this month. I honestly don't. But if it does, I mean, we're talking about it. I hope it comes out this month because I'm kind of sick of talking about it. But yeah, Tulip Fever, I'm looking forward to it. I am, you know, still somewhat hopeful in this. If anything, I think that, you know, at least the cast will give, you know, admirable performances, but we'll have to see the way it really does turn out.
Tulip Fever, I mean, it just looks kind of like a boring kind of like art house period piece to me. That's all it really looks like. Doesn't look intriguing to me, to be honest with you. I like the actors that are in it. I mean, I love Alicia Vikander, Dane DeHaan. Was it Christoph Waltz, right? He's in this too.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're all great. I love those actors, but the movie doesn't look good to me. Looks kind of just generic and boring. I'm repeating myself once again because a lot of these movies this month just look boring and generic, and this is one of them. So yeah, Tulip Fever. I'm not really looking forward to all that much.
All right, so Tulip Fever, if you guys are looking to it, it does come out August 25th. We're losing things to say at this point. Luckily, we do have one movie to actually say a lot about coming in hot on August 25th. We have another movie that you guys might not have heard of, but is in fact from one of our friends that Adam's going to introduce.
Aren't you introducing that one, Kevin?
Oh, wait, yeah.
Dumb mistake number 3. Mark it down. Number 3. Number 3.
That movie is Living with Trevor. All right. So Living with Trevor, once again, this is another movie where like, what the fuck is this? Living with Trevor, never heard of this. This is a movie that I know all three of us are very excited for, mainly because it is directed by a good friend of ours, Caleb Robinson. He has worked endlessly on this movie. He has worked very hard on it, very meticulously directing things. Like he's had a lot of problems in production and things like that, but it's finally come together, and I'm really excited for this, honestly. I think the concept actually sounds really interesting. It looks like a really fun movie. The main actor, Cinema 6, I think his channel is, he looks really great here as well. Definitely looks like the interaction between the main two actors look really good here. Don't have a ton to say about it. Just looks like it's a lot of fun. And when we get to the end of this month, there's so many like disposable films. I really think this is kind of going to be the light at the end of the tunnel, where we at least have Living with Trevor, and the Batman Cookie 4 hopefully is really good as well. But yeah, definitely looking forward to Living with Trevor. Heard really, Caleb's really confident in it, and I'm not just looking forward to it because he is, but I think in general it looks like a really good movie, and I do hope it turns out really well. And yeah, so 99.
Our boy Caleb Robinson, he's been working on this movie for a very long time. I think like since 2014 he's been working on this thing. So I know he's been working very hard with this movie. He's been, doing a lot of reshoots, filming, and all of that. And I'm happy that this movie is finally coming out. Finally, he's gotten things together and, is finally releasing this movie. And I think it could be a really just fun movie, and hopefully it's really good. I have confidence in the dude. I know the dude is very passionate about this movie, so hopefully it's good.
All right, Adam.
Before I say something about this, I just want to say I was really impressed how like this movie was like shot and stuff based on the trailer. Like I was really impressed. It's a YouTube movie. Well, holy crap! Does Caleb make this look like it legit looks like a theatrical movie? Like
especially like music and shit. Yeah.
But yeah, this looks. I think this looks like a very just fun movie. I really like the main star of it. I don't know his real name, but I know his YouTube name is Cinema 7.
Mm-hmm.
I really like him. I watch his videos, and he looks like he's gonna do a really good job in this movie. And I don't know the guy's name who plays Trevor, but he looks pretty funny. They look like they're gonna have a funny like back and forth kind of. So the cinematography looks great, and it looks like just a fun time. It looks like it could just be a funny movie, and it's like a nice way to end the summer. Honestly, it just looks fun.
Mm-hmm. All right, guys, so Living with Trevor, if you are looking forward to it, it does, in fact, come out August 25th on both YouTube and Open Load. If you guys go to Open Load Movies, it's going to be on there as well, and I encourage you to check it out. Like we said, Caleb Robinson has been working very diligently on this film for about 3 years now, and I really hope all that hard work does, in fact, pay off, because definitely, we're very excited for him, so definitely looking forward to that. But also coming out is another one of the best movies on this list that, once again, Double Nine is just jumping for joy that he has to introduce.
Once again, screw you. But the next movie on this list is Pop Star.
better together, huh? Get it? Because it's number 2. Because I just rolled the
Play
trailer.
the fucking trailer.
Pop star better together. Just why? I didn't even see the first pop star. I know these doofuses did.
Don't even
But
yeah.
God Almighty, does this look awful? Like, oh, the way with the songs and the singing. Oh God, this just looks awful. And this is being released in theaters, I think, right?
Yeah, I don't know why. It is though.
I don't know why, but it is being released in theaters, even though this looks like a straight-to-DVD movie. But you know what? Just screw it, I guess. So, yeah, it just looks really, really awful. And I'm not looking forward to it in the slice. I'm probably not going to see it.
All right, Pub Star Better Together. I watched the first movie. I didn't review it because I didn't know what the fuck there was to review. It was a bunch of singing dogs on a road trip. There's not really much else to say. It was absolutely terrible. It almost put me to sleep. But yeah, this looks even worse. Honestly, it really does. It looks even worse than that. It looks like the songs have gotten even worse. It looks like the characters are even more irritating. And just the whole concept of this series, talking dogs singing, it's just really dumb. There's only so far you can go with that. And I don't think we'd be as baffled by this movie if it wasn't a theatrical movie. Here's the thing. The Air Buddies movies went on for years. And no, they were shit. I mean, most of them were absolute garbage. I haven't seen most of them, but I've heard from the majority, you know, like these two, I've heard that they're absolutely, you know, garbage movies. And the fact that these are coming out in theaters, I just don't get it. There's no audience for this. Nobody wants to see these movies. I mean, it's select theaters. I get it. It's also VOD, but what is the point of this franchise at this point? Just feels like you're really just digging it into the ground at this point. It's really dumb that these are still coming out. I have no interest in this whatsoever. It's without a doubt one of my least anticipated of the rest of the year. Honestly, this looks so bad. I have no interest in this whatsoever, and I'm definitely looking forward to watching this so I can get out of the way. And once again, expect most likely a big major rant once this does come out.
Haskell.
Okay. Oh my God. All right. The first Pup Star was fucking awful. I saw that movie. I didn't even fucking review that movie, but I saw it last year as well. I actually watched it with Kevin and 22 Tiger Dude, and we all agreed that was shit. And it was just a really bad, poorly made movie. It wasn't funny, and it was just annoying, and it was boring. This looks worse. It honestly looks worse. I mean, it looks like there's some bad green screen in there. It looks cheaper. I don't even know why this is coming to some select theaters. You know what? Kevin and I are probably going to watch it. We're probably going to sit down and watch this movie. You know why? Because I guess we just have no life and we just like to watch shit movies. So yeah. So this comes out August 29th. So fuck.
So yeah, Pup Star Better Together. If you guys are looking forward to it, I don't know why. I didn't know there was anyone really looking forward to this movie, but yeah, it's coming out, and yeah, we're gonna lose our shit. But finally, we get to the last movie on this list, which once again we talked about like 2 times before that Adam's going to introduce.
All right, that movie's gonna be Leap. All right, Leap to me, it looks like a very just dull animated movie. It doesn't really look like anything that special. The animation just looks okay. It doesn't look compared to other animated movies. It really doesn't look that great. The animation, and it's just I don't know. It just doesn't look that good to me, honestly. So yeah, I noticed we got like delayed a lot, but yeah, it just I don't know. I'm not really interested.
Okay, so here's the thing with Leap. I was looking forward to this movie for a while. I remember it was originally called Ballerina. I don't know why they changed the name to Leap, but either way, like Adam said, it just looks really generic. Like, it looks very straight to DVD. It doesn't really look like something that is going to come to theaters. I don't even know if this is actually coming out this time. It says it's supposed to. It's, you know, it's slated to come out August 30th. I don't know if it's actually coming out that day, but we'll have to see In general, I just don't really have much to say. I like Elle Fanning. I like Dane DeHaan. You know, I like Carly Rae Jepsen. Actually, is a good actress. I really like what I saw of her in Grease Live. Mel Brooks is in this, which we haven't seen him in a long time, so that's interesting. It's just, I don't know, we talked about this way too much, and I really do hope it finally comes out, because once again, I'm just done with talking about this movie. I'm tired of these movies just getting delayed. Like, just release them already. Just fucking release them. Like, why do they keep getting delayed? Fucking Bella Thorne is nominated for Amityville: The Awakening at the Teen Choice Awards, and it didn't even come out. Like, just put them out already. Stop delaying them. But yeah, I have no interest in this whatsoever. I don't really have much to say. And yeah, but Double Nine.
Yeah, I pretty much agree with the both of you. It just looks okay to me. Where it looks very straight to DVD-esque, really. Voice actors are not too bad, really, but yeah, it's kind of meh.
All right, guys, and yeah, so if you are looking forward to Leap, it's supposed to come out August 30th. I don't know if it's actually coming out that day. You know, IMDb said it was, so yeah, we'll have to see. But with that, guys, we are done. We are now done with the August movie preview. There's a lot of movies on here that, as both Adam and Double Nine reiterated many times, look very generic and dull. But what do you expect? August is usually just kind of like one for movies. There's a good one I'm looking forward to that I do hope turn out to be really great. Also, really looking forward to Batman Cookie 4. Check that out, guys. Adam's movie and Living with Trevor, Caleb Robinson's movie. Both movies that I really am looking forward to. But overall, you know, that's really it. Once again, I want to thank my guests here one more time. First of all, FilmFan0599.
Thank you for letting me on here for the August movie preview. I enjoyed my time here. It was very, 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 very good, my good sir. And yeah, I'm FilmFan0599, and we will see you all later. Peace.
All right, and you can check out, you will see FilmFan0599 again on this channel in November when he will be here with 22 Tiger Dudes. Look forward to that. And again, and of course, Adam Haskell.
Thank you for having me on, man. I don't know when the next time I'll be on here.
October,
I guess. So yeah, in October I'll be back on here. So we'll be talking about some of those October movies. There's some good ones coming out of that month.
Yeah.
So yeah, thanks for having me on.
All right, guys, and with that, that is the end of another movie preview. Let me guys know what you think of all these movies that are coming out. Do you think they look as generic as, you know, most of us do? But that's for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. We'll see you guys in my next video. Don't know what's going to be for you because, of course, I don't know when I'm actually going to get this video up. I'm hoping to get it up by Thursday because I'm planning seeing The Dark Tower Friday, but we'll have to see when that really does happen. That's for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Again, thank you, my guests, and I will see you guys in my next video. Okay, bye.